Hey guys, this is Caduce Campbell for thebuttonsmashers.com, and this is our unboxing for the Zoopa Q600 Mantis drone. We received one of these drones to unbox, and this is the one that we got. Now the drone, as you can see, the boxing that it comes in, it's a bit big, so you can actually see in the review I actually wrote about it and said that, I found the box was a bit big for the drone. I wish it was maybe a bit more elongated, because how it's designed, how this box is designed is to sort of fit the drone and everything else that comes with it, including the controller and all that other stuff that you get with the drone. So but other than that, taking apart the box is pretty simple. You just undo the seams on the side, and then you just sort of slide it out. There's a white plastic shielding that's inside the box that holds everything in place and keeps it all together. All right, so you have the drone and you have its propellers. Now the drone comes all assembled, which is something that's good for someone who is a beginner. If you're a beginner drone flyer, it's nice getting a drone whereby everything comes assembled. As you can see, what I'm holding in my hand is the camera. This is the camera that you get in the drone. It's an HD camera. It captures really good, decent footage. It's not gonna, it's nothing compared to like what you would find on a GoPro or anything like that, but it's a decent camera. It takes really good shots. You also get the manual, which is underneath the plastic. This is something that's very important. I highly recommend you read when you get the drone. It comes with a catalog as well. You don't need a catalog. You can just toss that aside, unless of course you're planning to buy other drones. And if you are, you just go to the website, right? So it comes with a catalog. It comes with some warning stuff. No one ever reads the warning stuff, but the manual, you have to read this manual. Trust me when I say you want to read this manual on your first try flying that drone, because it is very important. You also get these legs that you put on the base of the drone. Now you can choose not to add the legs, or you can choose to add them. We chose to add the legs to our drone, but it doesn't really seem to help in the sense of landing the drone, because the drone sort of bounces when it lands, and those are plastic legs, so they just bounce. I think most drones bounce when you land them, unless of course it's landed by some automated software or something like that. You also get the charging cable, the adapter. You get an attachment for it that you connect the battery to, and then you get the battery. Now this whole charging mechanism looks a bit complicated, but it's actually pretty simple. You just connect the cable to it, and it just charges. When it's finished, the light turns off, and the charging light turns off, and you're good to go. Now other than that, you get this sort of shock absorber for the camera. Now the thing to note with the shock absorber for this camera is that attaching it to the drone is a bit complicated, especially when you have to try and find the screw holes. So what I've done is I've actually outlined for you where the screws would go on the drone, because you have to connect 4. 2 are very apparent where they go. The other 2, those are the ones that I circled out. All right, so you want to make sure that you screw those in properly so that you have them all solidly connected. Then you get this really cool thing that I actually really like, which is an SD card reader. And I've actually wanted a USB SD card reader for a while, so it's nice getting one with a drone. I'm actually going to use it for a lot of other stuff. But while I take out the drone, back to the controller is pretty standard. It's a bit of a big controller, but the main thing to note is that the sort of throttle stick, that stick seems a bit loose, but that's just how it's supposed to feel. So it will feel a bit loose, but it's supposed to feel like that. So the drone itself, it has not that much weight to it. It's really light, but it doesn't feel cheap. It feels sort of it's in between light and that cheap feeling, especially when you add in the battery to it. It does have a little weight to it, and it feels good. It feels good, and especially for a beginner drone. I mean, this drone is priced at about 130 US, so it's for the price you're paying for it, I think it's not bad. Especially the propellers, they seem really well built. But the main thing that you're going to be interfacing with is that remote control, and I want to say about the remote control is that it is big. The joysticks on the right hand side feel good. The one on the left feels a bit loose, but that's just how it's supposed to feel apparently. The biggest you have with it is the batteries. This thing uses 6 AA batteries. That is really annoying. In this day and age, it should be rechargeable. I really didn't like that aspect about it. Other than that, the controller does feel comfortable in your hand. It just feels light and a bit cheap when you hold on to the controller. in comparison to the drone itself, which doesn't feel cheap, the controller does feel cheap. It feels light. It feels a lot bigger than it should feel, I guess. But it is comfortable, that is. And there are so many buttons on it as well that you're probably gonna get confused, which is why you need that manual. But I guess that's it. Pretty much that's the end of our unboxing for the drone. Thank you very much for watching our unboxing of the Zoopa Q600. If you want to find out more about this drone and what it's like to pilot it and use it and all that kind of stuff, make sure to head on over to our website, thebuttonsmashers.com. There'll be a link in the description and probably in the annotations as well for the full review for this drone. We will also have a video review for the drone at a later point in time because we're still capturing footage of the drone to use for the video review, and yeah, so we'll have that at a later point in time. So thank you for watching this unboxing. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit a like and subscribe to this YouTube channel, and also check out our website, thebuttonsmashers.com.